Joining us in the Informer studio is a modern day marvel. I can say that because I have listened to his story and I'm still amazed. I'm still shaking my head. Let's welcome him. His name is Michael Abdallah. I say you're a modern day marvel because 10 years ago or 15 years ago, you were diagnosed with chronic arthritis of the knees. Yes. And they said you must operate. Yep. And you went, no.
Pretty much. The summary prognosis back then was invasive surgery, only way. And they said, keep doing what you're doing, and when they get worse, we'll change them. And I said, well, that doesn't sit well with me.
And you were a young man.
I was 26.
Mate, they don't change knees, they don't change hips now unless you're 70 plus years of age or 75. And you were, how old were you?
I was 26. Yeah,
oh, gee, willies. Yeah. So what have you done? What did you do? Because you walked in to the studio and I didn't see a limp. Yeah. I didn't see anyone dragging you in. I haven't seen you on a hoverboard. So how did you get in here?
So you walked in. I wanted to prove the doctor wrong, and I'm I'm a driven soul. And he spurred me on. I wanted to prove him wrong. I knew there was an alternative method, and it wasn't conclusive with only invasive surgery. So I signed up for Bachelor of Health Sciences, and then the journey embarked, and it delved deeper and deeper, and became an accredited exercise coach and so forth, and degrees in postural assessments and rehabilitation, and you name it, and it didn't stop. And then this explosion of information and obsession for the last 15 years to create something to help inspire change in others without having to only rely or be primed into being in a state of fear of, only the medical research will work for you.
You say obsession. I choose to use the word passion and drive because sometimes obsession is misunderstood. Yeah. I think what you've done is you've powered yourself to finding answers, and along the way you've managed to write a book. You're on the warpath now to create a television series, which is about to launch. Can we say what network?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The 7 network. It's coming soon to TV. Channel 7 still questioning. Don't question it, 7. Take a leap. A leap of faith, which is what you did. What's the title? The working title?
The working title is Project You, and it's a total
Project You.
Yeah, Project You.
Ooh. Yeah. So that's the TV series, Project You, coming to 7 soon. The book is called Project You.
It also is. So the TV show is the book in real time.
Wow.
And we basically discuss and uncover how it is that we develop our habits and behaviours from when we were in our mother's womb all the way
You're
through.
going to scare the hell out of Australia and the world because, once the world sees it, they're the greatest the world television scene is the greatest copiers of the planet. If we thought the Chinese and the Koreans were great copycats and the Japanese, you get nothing on television producers. They see an idea, they go, love it.
Yeah.
We can do our version of it.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I obsessed about...
So you've managed to garner a group of people around you because these things don't happen in a vacuum.
No, they don't.
So your drive, your energy, your commitment has willed you to not only get yourself healthy, but
to get others healthy. So when I did it for myself, I wanted to educate people in how to do it for themselves.
So, okay, let's stop for a moment.
Sure.
How long from the diagnosis to, hey, I'm pain-free and I can get going?
There were progressions and I would have regressions at the same time. And so collectively, if it was about 12 years, but it doesn't take that long. For me, it did because I had to make all the mistakes along the way. I had to endure the pains, and in every pain, there's either a lesson or a blessing. And as soon as you draw back and sit back and say, okay.
There's a wisdom in you, Michael Abdallah.
Thank you.
Mum, Dad, both of them, Grandma, Grandpa. Come on, the Lebanese origins. There were some wise men and women.
I'd say I'm probably cut from the same cloth of my grandfather. I heard he was...
And what was his name? Or is he still with us?
No, he's not with us. God rest his soul. His name was also Michael as well.
Michael. So he left you with some wonderful things to remember, huh?
Yeah, I think I was probably an incarnation of his soul in terms of his abilities and drive, and maybe that sort of gave me the ability to stand the test of all the setbacks that I had to endure, all the failures, and through all those failures, I was able to come up with something that is about to blow everyone away. I mean, this book is phenomenal, and I'm quite a humble soul, and I didn't write this for the sake of being famous. I wrote it for genuine help.
This with the world.
I do.
This is an exciting thing.
I do, and so we created a 6-pillar process.
There's an online program as well, is there not?
There is.
So you're leaving nothing to chance?
No, nothing at all. And you have it all for free.
Explain, how do you do this and why do you do this? There are people out there saying, Michael, Abdallah, crazy man.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying crazy, I'm saying they're crazy. They think you're crazy.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, the reason why is we genuinely want to give back. If I worry about the finances, then I'm only going to be superficial and linear.
Bravo.
But if I give with all my heart and soul, the money will take care of itself. I just want to help first.
I think Grandpa left you with some very special DNA.
I hope so.
And Mum and Dad still alive?
They are.
Bless them.
Thank you.
I think it's a fabulous thing because through this journey, they would have been there with you every painful step of the way. Mum must be buoyant, and Dad to a degree.
They are. They're very extremely proud. Still worried because I submerge myself or immerse myself into the depths of the unknown. And life is a balance between order and chaos.
Yeah.
I mean, even our heartbeat.
And inflammation.
Well, big time. Big time.
Oh.
And so, and it's been through the challenges of the chaos, of the unknown, that I was able to create the order, the new order that I was able to put into a package and a program.
If people want to access Michael Abdallah, the program, the online service, how do they go about it?
So there are the social media platforms. So we've got obviously our LinkedIn profile, which we're going to be focusing heavily on. But you can head to bbmofficial.com. Even if
BBM?
BBM
stands for?
Well, for me, it's balancing body and mind.
Right.
However, the platform was, and the name wasn't formulated because I created it. It was given to me along this journey, Body by Michael. It was a person who went to go see some supposed gurus and some medical professionals, and all of them took a whole heap of money and said, hey, we can't help you. This is your body. It can't change. I said, rubbish, come with me. And a short time later, she walks back into the office. I was working on all this content and everyone's jaw dropped, and she said, this is Body by Michael. And then it stuck.
Wow.
And so that's that story. And that was in 2011. And since then, I just
9 years, 10 years now, coming up. This is the decade.
Yeah.
So this 2021, it wasn't looking that good a few days ago, but suddenly, Michael Abdallah, it has the potential to be a year of groundbreaking television.
It is.
A book. How long is is the book out and about, or is it about to hit?
It's about 2 weeks from release. So we're in the prelim at the moment with the illustrations and so forth. And
the book is the same name as the TV show. And it's Project U.
Project U, look out for it.
Well, okay, and available through the normal bookstores or online?
Well, first we're going to go out through on Amazon, I would say.
Good Greek boy?
Yeah. You
share some DNA and probably some old stories too, huh?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'd love to research him. But so Amazon is probably going to be the first platform, and then the intention is obviously bookstores and wherever else.
Well, at TheInformer, we try and do what we can to open the door and to give people a sense of what's happening around them.
Sure.
It's exciting to think that we may well have been able to do this interview before you became super famous. Yeah. And then we don't have time to catch up with you. But can I just take the opportunity to wish you a fantastic next few months. I trust that the book is outstanding.
Thank you, George.
Michael Abdallah has been our special guest on TheInformer. What a story. If you don't believe him, get a load of the book. Check out the online program, and more importantly, wait till it comes to 7.